Hi, I'm Paul, and today I'm going to be giving you a tour or showing you where I live. Here is a map of America. On the map, you'll see an orange dot, which is in the center of a state. The states are outlined in white and are pretty similar to provinces in China. But the state I live in is called Ohio, which is near the top of America, as you can see. The red pin is located on the town where I live, which is called Delaware. Delaware is just about in the center of Ohio. I call it a town because it is smaller than a city. As you can see here, the city of Columbus is much larger than the town of Delaware, though they are pretty close together. If you are driving in a car, it would take you about 30 minutes to get to Columbus from Delaware. Towns are split up into neighborhoods. A neighborhood is a small section of a town where people live. Here is a view of my neighborhood. You can see it's pretty quiet with small streets. I live in this house, which is on this road. As you might be able to see, the streets are quiet and the houses are pretty large and separated from each other. This is considered a small house in a neighborhood, and this would be a very large house. The town of Delaware is called a college town, and that is because there is a university there, and the town was built around the university. I study at this college, and it's called Ohio Wesleyan. It's a really nice place to be. Like most towns, Delaware has what is called a downtown. Downtown is where most of the businesses are, and where people who live in Delaware like to go to shop, eat, or spend time with friends. As you can see, Delaware is a very old town. You can tell it's old because a lot of the buildings are made of bricks and look like they have been there for a really long time. Delaware also has a few antique shops. Antique shops are stores that sell really old things. That may sound a little bit funny, but Americans love old things, and Delaware is an old town that has a lot of old things in it. As you walk through Delaware, you will find a lot of really cool small shops that sell products and goods. For example, the Treasure House and the thrift shop that you see here are full of many different types of items, meaning they don't just sell chairs and lights. They may also have toys and computers, or anything else that you could think of. Delaware also has a place where you can smoke cigars with your friends, and if you get in trouble at Woodland Cigar Company, you can go to the law office that is right beside it. We also have a really cool store called Global Village. They have handmade products from all over the world. The employees volunteer their time so they are not paid, and the profits, or the extra money the store earns, is donated to a charity. It's a really cool place to go in and look around and buy something. Down the street from Global Village is a place called Sherwin-Williams Paints. At this store you can buy paint to use in your house or apartment. It's called a hardware store. The hardware store is near the bike shop. You can buy all kinds of different bicycles here. It's a really cool shop that I like to walk around in sometimes. We also have several barber shops where you can get your hair cut. I go to Woody's, as you can see here. The owner is a really nice guy, and when I walk in he says, "Hey Paul, the usual?" And I say, "Yeah Joe, the usual," and then he cuts my hair and we talk about sports. He's a nice guy. So I've shown you all of the different shops and stores that you can go to in Delaware. And now I want to talk about the different restaurants or places where you can buy food. There are a ton or a lot of different places to eat. Hamburger Inn Diner is my favorite place to eat in Delaware. It is open 24 hours a day, and I have eaten there late at night and early in the morning. I usually eat breakfast foods there, things like bacon and eggs or omelets served with toast and of course coffee. College students in Delaware love Hamburger Inn because it's open all night, and on the weekends you can go and get food after you've been out having fun with your friends. Son of Thurman is also a really good place to eat. They serve very, very tasty cheeseburgers that are so big I can never eat the whole thing. They're really tasty though. Old Bag of Nails is a fun place to eat as well. They serve pretty delicious seafood here, and it's a nice place to hang out. Opa's, who serves American and European food, is a pretty nice place to go to and eat as well, but I've only been there once or twice. Amato's makes great pizza. They have a nice area to sit outside, and the inside of the restaurant is pretty cool too. The pizza isn't very filling, but it tastes really good. For dessert or something sweet, my favorite place to go is Wits. They serve frozen custard, which is pretty much like ice cream. They have a lot of different flavors and a specialty flavor for each week, meaning only during that certain week can you order the special flavor. If you are in the mood to see a movie, Delaware has a very old and traditional looking movie theater, and right across the street is a restaurant called 1808. Delaware, of course, has a bank and school. The town actually has several schools. This is just an example of an elementary school, which is where younger students study. The area with the fence is a playground. This is where the students go outside and play during the day. I mentioned before that Delaware is a college town. I will do a video later about the University Ohio Wesleyan. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, message me on WeChat at lukepriddy. Thank you, and we will see you soon.